Hey, it's your girl Autumn Rain, and this is Beyond the Record. Welcome back to Beyond the Record for your weekly update in all things music and culture. It's your girl, Autumn Rain. So we're going to start off by talking about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lotto, Ice Spice, all this beef that's been happening over the past couple of days now. And if you're like me, I was trying to keep up online, got kind of lost. So this is for everyone who still wants to be in the mix, but was unable to catch all the little beefs that were going on, all the messages back and forth online. Because when I tell you, there was a lot. So started off kind of with Nicki insinuating about quote unquote inflated sales on Cardi B's new album, Am I the Drama? It came out on September 29th. That she got double platinum certification. And Cardi was just kind of fed up with, Nicki talking about her album. It was a lot of, not just Nicki though, honestly. It wasn't just Nicki talking about it. This was something that a lot of fans were talking about when we found out that Up and WAP, which were released a couple years ago, that were going to be on Cardi B's sophomore album. So wasn't just Nicki, but I think that a lot of people were just kind of like, oh, is this a smart move for Cardi? There's a lot of conversations surrounding that. So yes, I think it was a very smart business move. And I think that it wouldn't have been smart to leave those really popular songs off of that album. Now that Am I the Drama is double platinum certified, there has been a lot more even takes that she's gotten a lot of success off of this really smart business move. So Cardi clapped back at Nicki and she wrote on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. She says, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. And she's basically talking about Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake, all who released albums around the time that Nicki was also climbing up the charts as well. And of course, Cardi clapped back and said, those are the numbers you need to be competing with. And you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. Why are you comparing yourself to me for? Which is valid. I just think that, the time coming, like there has always been some type of, beef between Nicki and Cardi. They have the one song together, Motorsport, that has the Migos on it and stuff like that. But other than that, they haven't really collaborated. It's just, they just don't like each other, right? And there's always something that is going on. There's always some type of beef between them. And it's not surprising that Nicki came out and said something because it was something that a lot of people were talking about in defense of Nicki. But in Cardi's defense, that was a smart business move to do, to put those very popular songs that your fans love on an album that they've been waiting 7 years for. So let me know your thoughts on all of this. I know we talked about this on previous episodes, but I'm willing to have this conversation again, what you guys are thinking about. So now we're talking about album sales and everything. Also, another topic, which is why I don't even understand why fans care so much about this, but that's a different story, a different time for this. But now they were kind of getting dirty, with their fighting, with their beefing. So Nicki kind of insinuated that Cardi had HPV. She's now expecting her fourth child with her boyfriend, Stephon Diggs. And as you know, he's plays on the New England Patriots. He's a wide receiver. Her 3 other kids are with her ex, Offset. She filed for divorce last summer. So obviously Cardi doesn't like anyone talking about their kids. No mother does, right? So it's not surprising that Cardi brought that up once again. And she's like, okay, now this is the third tweet talking about my pregnancy. Lord, please protect my babies, right? Because she said something along the lines too that she was asking her mother to like to pray over her and stuff like that. So I just hope that Cardi has a very safe pregnancy. She did such a good job at the Global Citizens Festival last weekend. And yeah, I just think this online beef is just not good for anyone, regardless if they're pregnant or not. It's just a lot of hate coming your way, and it's just not necessary. Like, listen to the album, just let it go, right? So, how did Lotto and Ice Spice get into all of this, right? So, in the midst of all this drama between Nicki and Cardi, Lotto and Ice Spice also got some strays in all of this because a leaked audio conversation of Cardi surfaced. So, basically, how this all started was that there was a record allegedly called Pretty Privilege. Now, the record never came out, but it's Ice Spice's record. And on the record, she says she might talk SH on the gram, but she won't talk SH to my face. Poser, she hear my song and copy everything I say. Like, what the F, these B's dirt. Just be yourself, this SH could work. PR said no clapping back. Right? So that's Ice Spice on this alleged song called Pretty Privilege that has never been released. And Cardi got whiff of it, and now she kind of dragged Lotto into the mess as well. And basically along the lines was like, I'm not a P like Lotto. And she's talking about this to a unidentified male on the phone. So we don't know who she's talking to. But after she hears this song by Ice Spice, she's like, oh, she's talking about me. So she says that Cardi says that she's going to beat her up talking about Ice Spice. She's going to beat Ice Spice up. She's not like Lotto because I'm not a P, and she'll actually do it. Because as you guys know, Lotto and Ice Spice had some beef a couple years back, and they've seemed to have squashed all their beef because they came out with the song Yacht like a couple weeks ago. So they seem to be cool. And now Cardi, who just collabed with Lotto on the Airtime remix. So she's like, okay, she apologized publicly, and she said on Twitter, I was ranting and hot at the moment, but I F with Lotto heavy. I respect everything about her, including her team. That's so sweet. And no, I'm not too prideful to apologize to someone I really respect. So this is my public apology, and now I'm gonna privately buy her a bag. So Cardi said this after everything kind of blew up because she's like, because people were confused, right? Like, why is she talking about Lotto when they just collabed together on a new song? So kind of squares all of that up was that these are old messages that just got leaked, an old song, a partial of a song that got leaked, and now people are just commenting on it now. And yeah, so it seems like everything is going to be good between Lotto and Cardi. And it seems like everything is good between Lotto and Ice Spice. Now they have that song together. Who knows if Cardi and Ice Spice will ever like each other? Who knows? As you guys know, Ice Spice collabed with Nicki Minaj a couple years ago too for the Barbie movie and Princess Diana that was used as well. So they seemingly, I don't know their terms of their relationship now, talking about Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. So right now it's kind of messy with the rap girlies right now. And yeah, it's just this. When I tell you that this album was perfectly titled Am I the Drama? Because all this drama is coming out after the release of this album. So, speaking of Am I the Drama, Cardi B also released some additional editions, which included a bonus edition with the song Don't Do Too Much that came out on September 23rd. Then the Airtime remix with Lotto came out the following day, September 24th. And then there was a Barty Gang edition, which is a web store exclusive that came out the next day, September 25th. So I just wanted to catch you guys up on all of the additions if you guys are interested in purchasing. The first two I mentioned are digitally exclusive right now, so they are on the streaming platforms. If you use anything like Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, Title, any of those, you can find those songs there. I will look into seeing what songs are on the vinyls. I'm definitely interested in buying a vinyl. I really love this project. I think I rated it like a 8.5, but honestly, I would think it's an 8. It's leaning towards the 8.5 for me. Keep going back to it. So I think that it was worth the wait in my honest opinion. So just wanted to keep you guys updated on all these new additions that Cardi has been releasing. So now I'm going to go into a little bit more of a serious topic because, as most people know, at least by now, I just wanted to give you guys an update about the David situation. So David is a singer, and earlier last month, a 15-year-old was found dead in his parked Tesla in a Hollywood tow yard while he was on tour. The girl has since been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. And while a lot of things were speculating about the nature of their relationship, if they were in a romantic relationship, it's been reported that they had matching tattoos. There are bits of song lyrics that allegedly reference her. So, as we know, we don't know for certain on all of these things are factual, but these have been reported. It was also rumored that she was possibly pregnant. That has been debunked, according to an autopsy report, that she was not pregnant. Celeste has been missing since April of 2024. His manager, which is music industry exec Josh Marshall, has spoken out since then, and he said that he had zero knowledge of anything, according to the U.S. Sun. And he adds that this news is tragic for so many and her family. I hope the proper authorities get to the bottom of it soon. He also warned, this is the only time I will speak on this matter for now. So this was by the U.S. Sun. He spoke to them. So, David has not been arrested or charged with any crime and has not spoken out since everything has been going on. Kali Uchis, she is removing the song Crashing, which he's featured on from streaming after learning of the incident. But like I said, he hasn't been charged or arrested with anything, nor has he spoke out. But I will keep you guys updated on any thing that happens with this case. Is extremely sad for the girl's family, and hopefully justice will be served soon. Now I saw that Young Thug confirmed that Mariah the Scientist broke up with him on Aiden Ross's stream. I spoke about this before, about him apologizing to her, and then she kind of did some subliminals of just quoting herself on her songs, so on Instagram. So I just wanted to just wrap this up as well. So apparently they are no longer together, and I see why. Like, no one wants to be disrespected. So good for Mariah for standing up for herself. I've also seen that she's been outside more than usual as well, so that makes sense. She also has a tour coming up too, so just her being in the public eye, probably doesn't want to deal with all that drama while she's on the road. On the stream too, he did say he had a girl, so I don't know if it's the girl he was possibly cheating with, or is it another girl, has nothing to do with the situation. Obviously he did not name her, so no one exactly knows who this girl is, but we will see as time comes out to see if this is going to be a new relationship or if Mariah and Young Thug will get back together. So we'll see what happens on that front. Then over the weekend, we got huge news about the Super Bowl. So Bad Bunny is going to be next year's Super Bowl halftime performer. The Super Bowl will be in Santa Clara in California, the Bay Area, on February 8th. Super excited to have Bad Bunny as a performer. He spoke out and said, "What I'm feeling goes beyond myself. It's for those who came before me and ran countless yards so I could come come in and score a touchdown. This is for my people, my culture, and our history. So this is going to be insane. I think he looks like he's such a good performer. I haven't seen him live before, but I would love to. I'm going to find my way to the Bay Area so that I can see him perform. As you know as well, he had a residency in Puerto Rico, and that also ended last month. So he's going to be on a global tour, but he made it known that he was not going to do any states in the nation. So he was like, I'm not going to do the US at all. And then he like cheekily teased, okay, I guess I'll just do one US date, which is going to be the Super Bowl. So I think it's super awesome that he's doing this. Obviously as a fan, I was prepared to go overseas to see him as well. And I still might go ahead and do that, maybe in Brazil or Milan or something of that nature. So I'm just really happy for him. And he's going to be the first solo male Latino to headline the Super Bowl. Previously, he did have a Super Bowl appearance before, though. So back in 2020, when J-Lo and Shakira co-headlined the Super Bowl, he was a special guest. So he does have a little bit of Super Bowl experience, kind of like Kendrick Lamar, too, right? Because he also did the Super Bowl with Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre's, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent was a special appearance, and Anderson .Paak also did something as well. So it's like really cool to have these artists that, you know, kind of like saw their rise to fame, and now they're going to be on the biggest stage in the world. So super, super excited for the Super Bowl. Now, I wanted to call out Time's most influential rising stars. I love when they do this, giving spotlight on people who have done so well in the industry. So the rising stars for this year have started with Tremel Tillman. As you know, he just won an Emmy for his role in Severance. Coleman Domingo wrote his. So it's always like a star on star type of situation, if you guys are unfamiliar. Tiana Taylor, she's a multi-hyphenate. I don't have to introduce her. Everyone knows her. She's amazing. She just had an album come out over the summer, and Regina King wrote hers. Another person who I admire. She's also multi-hyphenate creative. So that was a really good pairing, I believe. They got Miles Cotton. So he was Sammy in Sinners, and Ryan Coogler wrote his. And as you know, Ryan Coogler was the director and he wrote Sinners. So obviously that was a good pairing as well. Then you got Damson Idris. He was just in the film F1 with Brad Pitt. I haven't seen that. Hopefully it comes on a streaming service sometime soon. I missed that in theaters. I don't think it's out anymore, but I do want to see that. And I don't want to butcher his name, but is Chiwetel Ejiofor from 12 Years a Slave. So that was really cool as well. And then you got Jonathan Bailey too from Bridgerton. He said that he's going to be taking a break from acting right now, but Ariana Grande wrote his, and they starred together in Wicked. And you know, Wicked 2 is going to be out. I don't know if he'll be in it. She'll definitely be in it, but I'm just love them. Just love them. So that was really cool. I also wanted to mention that this week I had the fun opportunity to interview Erin Andrews. As you guys know, she is a sports broadcaster. I love sports, and I can't wait for you guys to see this interview. I just wanted to mention that, and thank you everyone who congratulated me on interviewing Erin Andrews. She's such a sweet person. It was for her initiative with Gerber to have more family fun in restaurants, just to have more like, you know, moms. I'm not a mom, but I do have a niece, and just bringing them into restaurants can sometimes be a hassle, like just not having like changing tables or high chairs or enough booster seats or fun interactive things for the kids can do, like, because they're not going to sit and have dinner, you know. Kids want to be active and walk around and play, but also parents want to have that time where they want to sit down and watch the Super Bowl or any other game that's coming on, and they should be able to do that. So I just thought the initiative was really nice, and I just can't wait for you guys to see that interview. Her team was very nice as well. Everyone that I spoke to was super, super sweet. And like I said, I can't wait for you guys to go see that. And once that drops, I will tell you guys on here. But just wanted to say thank you to everyone who congratulated me. And like I said, can't wait for you guys to see it. This week, I don't have a first listen, but I will be returning that segment for next week. So if there's anything specifically you guys want me to listen to, send it over, DM, anything, that's fine. And I will go ahead and listen to that. But I do have a new music Thursday/Friday. As you know, we have a big drop on Friday. So let's get it started. So Bryson Tiller dropped his second half of his album, his double album, Solace. So that is out now. Leon Thomas's Just How You Are. It's also out now. Isaiah Falls and Alex Isley are collabing on Just a Dream. That will be out on Friday. And then Taylor Swift, The Life of a Showgirl. It's also out on Friday. There's so many things that are surrounding her album. She only has one feature, which is going to be Sabrina Carpenter on the title track. Then she has a theater experience for her fans of the Fatal Ophelia that is going to be shown there, the music video for the first track on the album, but it's also going to be a lot of behind the scenes and how she created this album. She spoke on her now fiance's podcast, New Heights, that he co-hosts with his brother, Jason Kelsey. And she announced the album there and said that she actually wrote this album while she was on tour. Talk about someone who's hardworking. I give it to Taylor each time. So she's on a record-breaking tour. She's still writing her next project. Absolutely insane. Just very, very hardworking of her. And she also is going to have a Sirius XM channel that has already started. So if you guys have that, you can listen to her, Taylor Swift, 24/7 on there, and ironically it is channel 13, so which all of her fans know that's her favorite number. So I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, I am so thankful for everyone who listens to me each week. As you guys know, I have been uploading the episodes to YouTube, so if you don't have a chance to listen to me live, you can listen on YouTube. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week.